It's fucking 8:47 and I just got my period and I'm going through a breakup. Damn, I can't catch a break, huh? And I just cried. But like, I look so good even after crying. Eat. But yeah, I'm just here to talk about moving on too quickly after a breakup and feeling guilty about it, feeling guilty for moving on at all. So story time. I was with this person for 8 months, and yeah, I really loved them. Something terrible happened when I was 17. Yeah, when I was 17. It's 2023, February 24. Something terrible happened to me. I was just not myself, and after that I couldn't go anywhere alone. I had crazy PTSD. I was just paranoid about everything. I was just not myself. And yeah, after that I moved to another town with my parents, and this is like the first time I dated someone after like that. I didn't got in physical contact with so many people, and yeah, because like I was not comfortable with even going out, because like I feel paranoid. I feel like someone is gonna touch me or grab me or something like that. And yeah, and just something terrible happened. I cannot talk about it right now. I'm not in the right mood to talk about it. I'm not that strong yet. And yeah, and I started talking with this guy when I was healing myself. Okay, wait, if you guys hear any vehicles, I'm so sorry. But yeah, and I started talking with this guy when I was at when I was healing myself, and I was also lonely. And yeah, and he just seemed so good that I thought this is gonna be it. It was so good from the beginning, but then as time went by, I realized that this is not it. Prior to the breakup, like 3 months before the breakup, I saw this breakup coming. I knew that this was gonna be over at that time too, because of the way everything was. I just knew that this was gonna happen either way, because like it's so obvious that we're not gonna be together, because it's just not gonna work, because like guy's a dick, the bitch is a dick, okay? And yeah, and I right now I'm just in this position where I feel just embarrassed about the fact that I was with this person and I love this person, because they didn't value the way I love them at all. I love them in a way that they cannot find that from another person. Because no, I love people uniquely, and the fact that this guy didn't realize that he's getting something that's like so precious and took it to granted. And I'm so mad at myself. I was so mad at myself when I was in the relationship, because like in the last 3 months of the relationship, and when I saw the breakup coming and all that stuff, when I was reminiscing and I was crying every day, and yeah, when I was crying every day and all that stuff, I was doing self-harm too. All that stuff, I was just so mad at myself because of the way I was putting myself through everything just to stay in the relationship, and just to have some hope. I would talk about this guy. I would walk into like a conversation with this guy feeling like I deserve better, okay? Feeling like he should fix things. And then I would walk out of that conversation feeling like I hope he's not mad at me for bringing that up. I hated myself. Even right now, I hate myself for staying that long in the relationship, because like I did not deserve that treatment. The fact that I stayed, I see that as a form of self-hatred, because like why the fuck did I stay? Before this, I was the type of person who would walk out of the table, flip the table around if I don't like the table where I'm sitting at. I couldn't move an inch when I was like sitting in this table. In this situation, I couldn't move an inch. For some reason, I had the free will to move, but for some reason, I just couldn't move. and that is frustrating. That literally killed me inside. I knew I deserved better. I knew that this is mistreatment. I knew that there's an imbalance of love in the relationship, but I just couldn't fucking move. I just couldn't fucking let go, and I hated myself for that. And then finally I broke up. Finally everything happened. I didn't cry because I already cried. I grieved about the relationship when I was in the relationship. I was a mess. When I finally moved on, I felt like a piece of shit because I didn't cry, because I moved on too quickly, because I started talking with other people too quickly. It's like I didn't give enough, even though I know I tried everything I can to stop this from happening. I knew that I put so much effort. It's like effort goes both ways. If the other person is not putting the same effort as you, it's not gonna work. I saw this coming, but I still blame the out of myself, and I don't like that. I feel bad for even just doing that for myself. I just like tolerated so much bullshit that I shouldn't have tolerated, and right now when I'm thinking about it, it's just so, I'm sorry about the noises, but yeah, it's just so sad. I feel bad for myself and I don't even know what to do. I didn't do self-harm for like what, 2 years, 1.5 years or something. I was clean, and then I got into this relationship, and then I started doing self-harm every day for 1 week or something like that. It was so hard to let go of that too. I was at my lowest, and I would cry myself to sleep, and this guy would just let me sleep with tears. I hate myself for just at least being in this relationship, because I associated so much things about my life with this person. Like, for an example, my favorite songs, I would just listen to them songs, and then I would just think about that person, and then now I can't really listen to that song without just thinking about that person. I cannot believe that I would associate some good songs like that with this person. For an example, Daylight from Taylor Swift. It's about love. It's about love that feels like daylight, I guess. It just feels right. But yeah, I just hate myself for even staying. And please, my only thing that I have to say to you is like, if you see that there's an imbalance of love, if you have to ask them for like to do the bare minimum, if you have to ask them to fix it, and they will say like they will fix things, but they won't. They will try for like what, 1 week max, and then after that they'll do the same thing again, and they'll just expect you to move on just like that. If they do that, run. If you can't walk away just like I was, stay until you get tired. You will get tired. I know you think like, oh, I'm the person that would never walk off or something like that. No, you will get tired. Stay until that, reminisce, accept, and move on. Okay, accept it as it is. Let it know. Let it, like, just let go. Try to let go. Okay, let it be, accept it, let it just be the way it is, and then move on. You deserve so much better. You don't deserve this kind of treatment even from yourself. Don't do this to yourself. I didn't have anyone to say this, because like whenever I'm going through something, I don't really tell anyone of my friends or anything like that. I'll tell them after I break up. But yeah, I hope I say everything. I didn't say everything that was going on in the relationship, but yeah. For an example, like one day this guy told me that he got turned on by OnlyFans shit that he's seeing in his FYP, and yeah, he was just saying that to me, and he was saying like, I wish you were here, and I tolerated that. I was mad, of course, but I let it go. I would have walked out of the relationship, like from the relationship, if I wasn't attached. I deserve so much better. I accepted the fact that I deserve it, and I moved on. You should do the same. I love you, and stay safe. Bye bye.